Welcome to This Explainer. Look, we're diving straight into the blueprint for the next massive, and I mean absolutely massive, shift in business. We're talking about the era of AI workers. Today, we're breaking down the AI Agent Factory, which is this incredible authoritative methodology that's just completely rewriting the rulebook on how organizations are built and scaled. For the longest time, we've kind of viewed AI as a neat party trick, right? Or maybe a helpful sidekick for brainstorming. But scratch that. We are officially entering what experts are calling the third era of AI tools. It's not just about the underlying models anymore, or the platforms that house them. It's about a standardized global discipline to literally manufacture a reliable digital workforce that executes complex tasks. To kick things off, let's talk about a pretty staggering prediction from OpenAI's Sam Altman that just fundamentally changes everything we know about building a business. He recently dropped this nugget that in his private group chats with tech CEOs, there is literally a betting pool going on. And what are they betting on? They are betting on the exact year we're going to see the first one-person billion-dollar company. Just think about that. It represents a whole new architectural shape for a business that would have been completely unimaginable without these recent leaps in artificial intelligence. $1 billion. Now, this mind-blowing number isn't the valuation for some giant corporation with thousands of employees, endless HR departments, and sprawling office campuses. No, this is the predicted valuation of a company run by just one single person. Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic, has actually echoed this exact sentiment. He pointed out that this is highly likely to happen, and happen soon, in categories like developer tools, automated customer service, or proprietary trading. It really forces us to ask a profound question about leverage and what humans are actually capable of. Section 1. The billion-dollar solo founder, or Ik Shakski Buddy Company. Section 2. What is a digital FTE, or digital worker kya hai? All right, so how do we actually pull this off? How does one person do all that work? Well, the crucial point here is understanding what a digital FTE is. FTE stands for full-time equivalent. It's just standard HR jargon for one employee's worth of work. But a digital FTE isn't just a prompt window you type a quick question into. It is a dependable system. It's an AI worker acting as a tireless digital coworker performing a real continuous job under human oversight. Picture hiring someone new who literally never sleeps. You give it structured specifications, and it does the heavy lifting. It uses the exact same tools you do, checks its own work, and hands back something you can genuinely trust. It's not about replacing human judgment. It extends it, scales it up, and makes it totally repeatable. This completely shifts our perspective, doesn't it? We're moving from using AI as a simple assistant that just answers questions to actually deploying AI as a structured worker that executes business processes. Think about a general agent, like the standard conversational bots you probably use every day. That's an all-purpose tool you direct to get your work done a little faster. But a digital FTE? That follows strict instructions to independently execute business workflows continuously while you just verify. You aren't doing the grinding work anymore, the AI does the work, and you become the manager. That is exactly how one person gets the leverage of 1,000. Section 3. The 5-layer AI cake. AI ke 5 darajat. To understand where these digital workers actually live, we need to look at the whole AI landscape. Jensen Huang, NVIDIA's CEO, has this brilliant analogy of a 5-layer cake. Let's build it from the bottom up. At the very base, layer 1, you've got energy, powering those vast global data centers. Layer 2 is chips, the specialized processors crunching trillions of calculations. Up to layer 3, that's infrastructure, the global network of supercomputers and cloud platforms. Then layer 4 houses the models themselves, the actual neural networks. Now, billions of dollars are just pouring into those bottom 4 layers just so layer 5 can exist. The applications. That's where AI stops being raw abstract tech and becomes a usable digital FTE. So the next massive competitive advantage? It's not going to be about who has the biggest GPU cluster. No way. It's about who captures value right here at the very top by turning raw intelligence into repeatable execution. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually manage these things? Well, it's perfectly captured by the 10-80-10 rule. Because listen, you don't just plug an AI in and let it run wild, right? Human judgment constantly flanks the AI's heavy lifting. The first 10% is human intent. That's you setting the domain expertise and writing super clear specifications. Then the AI takes over for the 80%, handling the routine execution, reasoning, and crunching the data. Finally, that last 10% is human verification. That's where you step back in, review the work, govern the output, and sign off. This continuous loop is exactly how you maintain absolute trust and accountability at a massive scale. Section 4. The Agent Factory Ecosystem. Agent Factory ka mahuliyati nizam. To reliably build these digital workers using that 10-80-10 rule, you need a highly structured methodology. And that's exactly what the Agent Factory provides. It's an entire system of record, a repeatable method that turns isolated AI experiments into a dependable, scalable workforce. Let's be totally honest here. Most organizations today approach AI through these scattered, kind of random experiments, a promising demo here, a neat chatbot there, but they severely lack a way to make it part of their daily, reliable operations. The Agent Factory changes that. It's a spec-driven, human-supervised method for building AI-native companies. Basically, you write a crystal-clear specification of the work up front, and then you have the AI build directly to that spec. Now, the methodology is the constant, but it gets delivered across 4 absolutely incredible channels to meet you exactly where you are. First up, there's the canonical book, which is your authoritative knowledge base. Second, we have TutorClaw. This is a 24/7 AI tutor on platforms like WhatsApp that actively teaches you the framework step by step. Pretty cool, right? Third is the Skill Pack. This is an actual AI building partner running right inside your coding tools, helping you manufacture these agents on the fly. And fourth, you've got derivative books. These are tailored for specific domains. So whether you're a lawyer, an accountant, or an engineer, it all draws from one single source of truth. If a best practice updates, boom, the entire educational and building ecosystem updates instantly right alongside it. Section 5. Building with AI. AI se tami kiji. Okay, let's pull this out of the theoretical realm and look at how a solo founder actually used this architecture in the real world to achieve the impossible. Let's walk through the steps. This is a real-life example of a solo founder who built a massive telehealth business, scaling it to hundreds of millions in first-year revenue without hiring a traditional massive staff. It perfectly mirrors everything we've been talking about. In step 1, the founder acts as the domain expert, setting the intent and structuring those workflow specs. In step 2, the digital FTE takes the wheel, tirelessly executing patient customer intake and handling all the super complex back-end data reconciliation across different operational systems. And in step 3, the founder just reviews, exercises their professional judgment, and verifies the outputs. They used rented infrastructure and literally manufactured their own digital workforce to handle the volume of an entire enterprise. Guys, the technology is here. The methodology is clear, and your digital workforce is literally just waiting for your instructions. We are completely moving away from the era of AI just being a neat feature into an era where AI is your core operational workforce. It's giving everyday individuals the leverage of entire corporations, and it completely changes what is possible for a focused learner or builder. Which leaves us with one absolutely thrilling question to end on today. What kind of AI native company will you build tomorrow?